Assalamu alaikum class 5. It's our fifth lecture, part 2. Yes, came the reply. The bang continued, but since there was no visible movement in the room, Mike was hopeful that the hounds were behind a secure door somewhere, but he was not completely convinced that this was true. So the bang continued, and there was no visible movement. Mike was hopeful that the dogs were in a secure place, but he was not completely sure of that. Mike edged forward towards Nabil. So Mike took a forward step towards Nabil. Wait there, Mike, said Nabil. The dogs have been locked in the bedroom, but old Marmaduke is asleep here beside me. So Nabil said to the Mike that wait here. The dog have been closed in the bedroom, but old Marmaduke is here beside me. Marmaduke, said Mike, August, stopping dead in his tracks. The old Marmaduke, the dog I used to tease when he was just a pup. So Mike uttered that the old Marmaduke, the dog which I used to tease when he was little puppy. Yes, replied Nabil. You remember Marmaduke? So Nabil replied, You remember Marmaduke? I do, shuddered Mike. It's been a long time. I hope you have him on a leash. So I remember I used to worry him no end. Mike said that the Marmaduke would be in a leash. I don't think he will remember that far back, said Nabil. He is old and blind now and likes to sleep. By the way, no, he is not on a leash. So Nabil replied that he is old and blind now and likes to sleep, and he is not on a leash. Can you be sure? Asked Mike. Sure of what? Asked Nabil. That he is asleep. You can hear him snoring, can't you? So Mike again asked that are you sure that the old Marmaduke is asleep? So Nabil replied, you can't hear him snoring? No, whispered Mike. Are you sure that he does not remember me? So Mike uttered that. Are you sure that he does not remember me? Just then the snoring stopped abruptly. The dark form on the sofa stirred. A large head was raised and two great nostrils sniffed the air loudly. Nabil and Mike did not make a sound. So the snoring stopped and the whole Marmaduke woke up. Then there was a chaos, so a disturbance occurred. The dark form leaped into the air, urgently scrambling to get off the sofa. A snarling, raging Marmaduke leaping forwards towards Mike, drawn out the bang from the distant bedroom. So the old Marmaduke jumped off the sofa to caught the Mike. Stop him, do something, screamed Mike as he too scrambled behind a large armchair. So Mike screamed that stop him. Nabil acted just in time. He threw himself on top of the dog, pinning it firmly to the floor, slowing it down. So Nabil acted just in time to stop him from reaching to the Mike. Mike saw his chance and he took his heel immediately. So Mike hurried and heading straight for the front door. Nabil could not keep the writhing animal trapped for very long, because Nabil could not trap him for very long. It was almost as big as he was and much stronger, because the old Marmaduke was as strong as he was and as big as he was. Mike reached for the door handle, wrenched it down, pulled open the door. So Mike reached to the door and opened the handle and stood outside, slamming the door firmly behind him and closed the door firmly behind him. It was not a moment too soon. Looking over his shoulder as he raced for the gate, Mike saw Marmaduke's great paws against the window panes, next to the door. So in window, Mike can saw the Marmaduke's great paws. The animal's large unseen eyes blazed like garnets, and his teeth were bare. So, so Marmaduke's eyes were like garnets, and his teeth were bare. His ferocious barks and growl had encouraged the other dogs to bay louder. It seemed as if all the dogs of the neighborhood had joined in cacophony. Mike leaped up and over the dog like an athlete in his prime and collapsed in a heap on the dusty ground. So Mike climbed the wall and heap on the dusty ground. He stood up shakily and still breathless, dusted his jacket and trouser with trembling hand. So he dusted his trouser and jacket. From his pocket he took a large white handkerchief and wiped the sweat of his brow, and wiped his sweat from his brow. "By Nabil," he called out and waved as he hastily made his way down the road. Without even turning to look, "I will call you sometime. Perhaps we can meet in town one day." They never did see each other again. So Mike said bye to Nabil, and he in hurrying stepped towards the road without even turning to look, and said, "I will call you sometime, or we can meet in a town one day." But they never had meet each other again. This is the end of our chapter. Thank you and Allah Hafiz.